Hi, my name is Jack. If I'm being completely honest, overthinking has been one of the mental health problems that I've struggled with the most. It's been a problem that I've dealt with for a good while now, and something that deteriorates my everyday life and how I treat life in general. The relentless turmoil that I put my mind under makes it so that I act differently and make rash and abrupt decisions that not only affect others, but affect myself. Recently, though, I've been fighting back against letting this way of thinking consume me and viewing situations with a more positive outlook. First, I feel it's fair to talk about how I got to this point and look at the negatives in regard to my constant battle with overthinking over the past few years. I've always had a problem with putting certain ideas in my head about situations in front of me. Maybe this is something you guys have dealt with, but this is something that I've dealt with day after day, and it makes my life so much more complicated and hard on my mind and even my body. I have felt physically ill from my thoughts before, like to the point of not being able to move from my bed from the thoughts of swirling through my head. The sick drops I get in my stomach for every moment I think about the other person. It's really been tough in the past few months especially, as all of my mental health has deteriorated a lot. The continuous motor that always looks for the worst outcome. I think the hardest thing to comprehend from this, though, is stopping the way of thinking. Believe me, it's really hard to stop thinking this way. I've tried various times to stop overpowering the conception of overthinking, but it seems to reign over me every time. Something that I can't rewire in my brain. It's always like I feel like my mind is clogged, and I can never think clearly with the consistent pressure that is in my head about aspects of my life and pertaining to myself. And to me at least, it's very depressing, as it has affected many relationships and in some instances had ended them from the relentless overthinking and questions I ask myself. After every occurrence, I'm always in my own head about what I did, yet never have anything to do to change it. So what exactly have I done to change my way of thinking? It's been a long ride, and has taken numerous experiences from the shift in my head to take place. Like, everything could have been perfectly fine and I'm going about my day, but then the questions start circling through my head. It's exhausting, to say the least. I sometimes hate myself for thinking this way, but recently I've been thinking differently. I've been learning to slow down and to take a pause on my thoughts. I'm a very rash thinker, and slowing down my thoughts has helped me tremendously. Living more in the moment and what surrounds me physically has helped me so much. Understanding that the thoughts are just thoughts and not real life has brought a lot of peace within me and has helped me heal and not take things to heart. As I've stated in the past, I'm a very vulnerable person to an extent, and it affects my relationships because of overthinking. But now, I'm finally getting better. I'm learning to handle situations better and to be patient because we all have our own lives. We all have aspirations and desires that we strive for every day, or at least should. And coming to peace with that idea has brought peace into my soul and has made me focus more on myself, just as you should. Be the person you want to be, and don't be so invested in what others are doing, because that's what brought me so much turmoil. Your life is genuinely the only one that matters.